Welcome back to the Roughed Up Podcast.
Welcome to the first and last ever episode of
Roughed Up.
Roughed Up. Got the name. We went through that many names because we couldn't think of anything original.
Yeah, and we are selecting to make. We want to make millions doing this.
So, welcome to the first and last episode of Roughed Up that's ever going to happen.
It's not going to be first and last. No, this is going to be one of thousands. We're going to be the new Joe Rogan. New Joe Rogan, right?
You're the guy that came up with it. Start it.
No,
so
I mean, I just forced you to do it.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
It. Yeah.
But why?
Yeah. Something to do, really. I listen to podcasts all the time.
Yeah. I do at work as well.
And I like having a chat.
Yeah. You're good at chatting.
I mean, am I good at chatting?
You're good at chatting shit.
That's it. I think I'm good at chatting shit. Not really anything. If you want something factual, it's not going to be on this podcast. That's for sure.
Well, we've got a couple news.
We've got a couple of news stuff coming up here.
This is our really sketch setup that we made in Eli's fucking basement.
Yes.
Where those people that live down in their basement playing like League of Legends.
Yes. It smells like piss.
Okay. Well, we got a laptop in front of us that you can't see with like all notes that we've written down like the past week.
Yes.
And we're going to do this every week.
We
we're
are.
going to try and go through it all and just go through what the points that we've put down. Some of these are stupid, but some of them they're stories, I guess.
Yeah, they are. So our
first one is background on who we are.
I'm Eli. I am 20 years old and find myself pretty funny, but I know that I am only funny to a small amount of people, and to everyone else I'm very annoying. So
do you want to mention that you're a Sparky? That's like a big...
Yes, I'm a Sparky. Born and raised in Brisbane, and but don't go for the Broncos, I go for Titans. I don't know if you can see. Titans, love you, Tino.
Okay. I'm Ryan. I'm a photographer and editor. I'm 20 as well. Almost 21, unfortunately.
Yes.
And yeah, I'm just got forced to be here, to be honest. And he knows I'm the one that knows how to do all this shit. So that's basically why I'm here.
You're just my slave for the little bit, even though you could beat me up.
So I'm probably going to get kicked out as co-host and just become a cameraman eventually. When Josh gets back from Canada. Then... Yeah, I'm gone.
Yeah.
How we met... I actually don't know how we met. In school. And it would have been through like Oscar.
But I mean, I remember you when we were 10. I remember you, but I don't remember anything about. I just remember how you look and seeing you around, but.
I don't even remember that, to be honest. I don't know the first time we met, but it would have been through our mate Oscar.
Yeah.
Probably photo of him up there.
Yeah, photo of him.
But
what photo? Oh, we'll come on and post. There's a lot of quality. There's a lot of quality photos.
And he still. Okay, we're back and we've reframed. The frame is going to be completely different but it's pinned to the wall now.
It's pinned to the wall now.
But yeah. So we're back. And what were we up to?
We were up to how we met.
Okay.
And there's...
Yeah, we don't really know.
There's not really a story. Nah.
Just in school? Schoolmates?
Yeah. I've got a story. We went out to this party and I was like... I saw Ryan and he was just piping this bird in the middle of the club, and I just went up to him and said, "Yo, what's up?" And instant friendship. That's genuinely how we met. He was piping a bird.
We probably met in like grade 6.
It was a kid the same age. Not any better. Not any better.
I'm not even gonna go there, mate.
Yeah, we'll stop that conversation.
Any stories from school? Bring your mic down a bit lower.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. I feel like that's for future eps, because there's a lot.
There is a lot. There's a lot. Do you want to tease anything?
Tease anything, involving. They're involving everything really. I
got one. Probably gotta go ask the person involved if they want to be named. But we could use a different name. There's some kid that I know in school that found secret tunnels underneath the school and snuck into them in the middle of school. But yeah, that's a story for another time.
Another day.
We got here talk about Josh McKenna.
Howdy, mate. This man is lying about his golf scores. That's all that I know. He said he got a 39 and it's bullshit. So fuck you, Josh. You're lying about your golf scores.
Who Josh is one of our mates that we used to go to school with again. He moved to Canada for 2 years and he said he's looking forward to seeing this.
Yes.
Because it would probably be very bad, which so far he's correct.
It is bad, but in a good way? No, it's in a pretty bad way.
Yeah.
I've told, like, every person I've told has they've scoffed at what I've said. I mentioned to my sister last night, and she well, she followed the Instagram. Yeah, she followed the Instagram.
Which is, what is it?
Roughed Up Pod.
Roughed Up Pod. Yeah, so go follow there for. I'm sure there'll be some content made out of this one, which will be very shit also.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
Hey, okay. So we got a segment that I came up with that I don't know how long it'll keep going on, but we're gonna do Florida Man of the Week. Yep. So you know, like all the Florida Man stories, which are like. Some of them are very stupid. But
every day.
I found one here on the Reddit page, Florida Man, obviously. And this is from this week. So this is like up to date. This one is, a Florida man is claiming to be a time traveler and throws a brick through a window to save the homeowners. Yes.
Oh, and
so we'll have a look at this article. We'll read through. Obviously, like if you're listening on Spotify, which I don't know if any people are, but you will not see the photo of the guy, but he looks a bit.
How you going?
Yeah. But he's basically claiming that. He was swimming in their pool beforehand, right?
Yeah.
So he's just going for a quick swim in these people's house.
Yeah.
Right? And then he claimed to police that he was there, and then he got a vision that these people needed saving, and he's a time traveler.
Okay.
So he said here...
I'm looking at the photo. He does not look like a crackhead.
He does a bit.
No, I think it's just because he's got the jail uniform. I don't think he nah.
I reckon he looks a bit crackheadish. But he says here, the police asked him, "Did you throw the brick through the window?" And he said that may have been me.
So yes.
So yeah. Then the officers said that he's gone swimming in the victim's home, and then threw a brick through the window. And then he broke the window of the victim's residence. And then he said he wanted to share...
This is just the average Morayfield resident right here.
Yeah, but this is America. But this is, a daily occurrence in Morayfield. He said he wanted to share the book with them.
Alrighty.
What book would you share?
After throwing... There's the Bible...
Yeah, that's an obvious one, though.
But this...
I reckon he I like a good Jungle Book.
Sorry.
I'll just start reading the Jungle Book.
You gotta read the Jungle Book, man.
But yeah, and then he claims to be a time traveler. He needed to save the victims from an event that's going to occur in the future. What event do you reckon that could... It doesn't say here in the article.
But what is breaking a window going to do? Is it going to make them move out or something?
I don't know, just to warn them that something's coming, like a brick. through their window.
That's it. There are going to be a lot more bricks coming through your window.
That's that story. Okay, so this setup has been shambles.
It's been shambles.
We've been dealing with some shit. We just gotta fix stuff up.
For a little bit we were in our groove and we were having a chat.
Yeah.
And now it's hard when you're going in and out.
Yeah, it's just shambles and
now
my mouse isn't even working.
nothing's working. We'll get started on the TikTok.
Okay, we'll get started on my girlfriend's going out to get a new mouse. So the show shambles, but we'll get it fixed up.
That's another good shambles.
Mate, we've already got a name.
Yeah, I know, but it can change.
Oh god, we're not changing. Okay, so we're gonna do this other thing, and we're gonna show each other 3 TikToks of the week, right?
I've got none.
2 or 3 or whatever. Eli didn't get any this week, but I saved a couple. So I noticed as well. We gotta get used to this. A lot of this is very visual.
It is. We're gonna have to change how we show.
Not
tell.
Okay,
what's going on.
We'll explain stuff as well, like for the audio viewers, which I doubt there's many.
I love you, audio viewers.
So this first video,
actually, listeners, yes.
This first video is of a guy getting attacked by a goose. I found it hilarious, and it's just a funny one to get it started.
Yeah.
So here you go, mate.
Yeah.
Have a watch of this, and you describe what's happening. If it loads.
Who are you with?
Telstra, mate.
Oh shit! I can't talk shit. So we've got. Can I say what nationality he is?
I guess so.
He. Can I even say Asian?
Yeah, you can say Asian.
Okay.
Asian male.
He's an Asian male with He's getting fully abused by this goose. The goose is
winning.
Definitely winning. This must be like a 4-foot something male. He's tripped over. He's wearing, are they Croc? No. He's just wearing some orange.
They do show. Oh no, they're just orange.
They're just orange. Yeah. But he is getting the absolute crap beaten out of him.
He grabs him by the throat.
Really? Like wanting to do some damage.
Yeah. He runs away. I wonder if he ever got away.
Yeah. Just he's still getting attacked to this day.
I don't think I had another one. No, I don't think I had another one for this week, but yeah.
Yeah, all the other ones, they're too creepy. I saw his TikTok's full of them. He's a neek, this man. He's a neek.
What, me?
Yeah, you.
No, mate. It's just something interesting.
No. How long are you spending on TikTok?
Oh, that's a good question. Do you have screen times?
No, I do not, and I don't use TikTok at all. I've gone on TikTok because I wanted to see if I could find any videos. Was on there. I went through about 5 videos, and I was like,
This is going to be a bit embarrassing, I reckon.
Alrighty, we all ready to bully Ryan at the end of this.
Okay, so...
If it's... Well, let's firstly, take a guess.
Oh, I've already seen it.
You've already seen.
Just a day. Just
a normal day.
And this is a Saturday as well. I've gone back a couple of days.
Okay. On the Saturday, I reckon you're on for 3 hours.
Nah, mate.
Not
a bit lower.
2.
Nah, mate, a bit lower.
1.5.
1.5.
Ooh, 90 minutes.
Yeah.
All right.
Which is still pretty bad.
It's
better than I expected.
It is. It's better than what I thought. What are you spending all your time on? Is that the main? Or are you...
I'm more of a YouTube guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, no.
I more watch YouTube
What videos do you watch? Because you haven't been gaming.
I like a lot of the UK stuff. Like a lot of
the... Like the Sidemen and the Beta Squad and all.
I've been watching this series on YouTube called Jet Lagged, which is pretty good.
Oh yeah.
It's basically these guys that make games like around the world. So they did one where they did tag across the world, right? And it's 3 of them, and 2 of them are it, and one's a runner.
Yeah.
And then you start in the middle of Europe, and they've all got to get to like a separate country.
Oh.
They've got all these challenges to do, and then whoever makes it there first wins, and the other people have got to try and catch them. It's an awesome show.
Is it money involved or just for content?
Just for content.
Just for content.
Yeah.
What a lot.
Yeah, they're pretty good. What's your thoughts on the new social media app Rumble?
I absolutely love it. I love it because
I haven't really used it.
No, I've used it because big man Andrew Tate, big up.
I can't believe you just did that.
No, Andrew Tate, he has some wild views, but I don't know. He's on there, and every now and then, I go on there and I have a look at what views he's having. And have you heard of him? I've shown you Fresh and Fit.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yeah, they have some wild takes, but
I don't know about them.
I just like because it's a millionaire that owns it. He likes freedom of speech, obviously, and because I think that
that's the notion of all these new social platforms is the freedom of speech thing that's happening.
Yeah,
and I don't know. I guess it's a good thing, and some people are getting censored. But I also think some people are getting censored for a reason.
Yeah, for a reason, yeah, exactly.
I downloaded it last week because on there for free you can watch the slap, the new UFC slap fights. I was just wondering what it was like. That shit's crazy. Proper crazy. They stand there and just get whacked and they're bleeding.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's all on the same side of your head. Yeah. One side of your head is a dead set line. Yeah. One side of your head is just fully mangled. Oh. The other's fine.
It is. It's great. I only watched 10 minutes of it. I'm like, that's going to make me sick. But it's cool. If you train for it, I guess it's a sport. Everyone thought UFC was crazy when it first came out. But yeah, it's just insane. But it's another Dana White thing.
Exactly. But also, I've used Rumble a little bit. Very confusing to use. Compared to...
Yeah, I haven't used it much.
I
actually used it a second time. I watched the end of Gideon's new video.
Oh, yeah.
Where he was catching predators. Hilarious. Gideon. But, he said he put the other one on Rumble because YouTube, blocked it or something. Yeah. Which is fair enough.
Once again... You cannot blame YouTube.
But underneath this one, but we can't see it on the screen, I remember what it is Kick, the new streaming platform.
Oh, yes, Kick. Kick, it's so hard with streaming because there's no filter.
Yeah.
And it's just...
I don't mind Rumble, but Kick, I find it's the bottom of the barrel.
Too far.
Yeah.
I think it's too far. The stuff that's on Kick is... I don't know.
Okay, we're up to here. So we got some news. Right? So I found a couple of articles here that we're going to go through and just chat about what our thoughts are on it. Our first one is Kentucky man shoots roommate over eating last Hot Pocket. So,
man,
would you get angry? Would you get that angry over someone eating your last whatever?
See. We are Australian. Hot Pockets, I know what a Hot Pocket is.
They're American though, yeah.
But, so I've never had one. You've been to America. Have you had a...
I've had them here.
You've had them here?
I've had them here. I don't know where I've got them.
Are they worth killing someone over?
Pretty good, but not worth killing over.
What would you kill someone for? Another great question.
I don't know, really.
I don't know. It's actually, it's a bit of a moment of thought. I was going to say money, but it's you feel...
Oh, I was thinking food, food. What food? Yeah.
There ain't really much food.
Good steak. Does bang, but I wouldn't kill someone over it.
Yeah. But you'd never get caught. Yeah.
Anyway, so this article says Clifton Williams, 64-year-old, arrested on Sunday for shooting his friend for eating the last Hot Pocket.
The fact that this man is 64.
Yeah.
And it's
he also shot him in the arse, which is a good place to shoot someone, I guess. The victim was taken to University of Louisiana for treatment for non-lethal wounds. William was being held by the law enforcement on a $7,500 bond and charged with assault. So there you go.
So just assault.
Yeah, just got assault.
Just assault.
And he's got to pay $7.5 to get out of jail.
Alrighty. That's a pretty just American thing, really.
Yeah,
just
mate.
Really American.
But was that Hot Pocket worth it?
We'll have to, in the next episode, we'll call us Kentucky Man. See if it was.
Kentucky Man. The report that I got for this week is this North Korean toddler at the age of 2 has been sent to life in prison after parents found with Bible.
There's so much crap about North Korea. They have to be taking the piss. There's no way.
Well, I suppose I don't really know a lot about North Korea, but wonder what their primary religion is then. Or is it just Kim Jong-un is God?
They dead set just worship him. That's how it goes.
Yeah, wow.
It's a weird culture over there. And we're on a podcast. I've listened to a podcast with it was Joe Rogan and it's a New York fella, but Michael something, I don't know. But he was having a conversation with some North Korean chick that's escaped.
Oh,
she bloody escaped. She went through North Korea, South Korea. Then she was bloody a prostitute in China or something like that.
Yeah.
And but she said that it was, if you're not in the 0.05% of North Korea, then you might, like, those 1% might be able to have food every night.
Yeah.
But they still don't have electricity or TV or anything like that.
Yeah.
They don't have a fridge. But those 99% are literally living in slums. That's what all this stuff is really, that's what she's seen.
Yeah.
And I want to.
The question is, how has the Bible got in there?
How is it? How's it two? Surely the 2-year-old has parents.
Well, it says in the article here that the rest of his family has also gone to jail.
Okay.
But
they just wanted to put in the 2-year-old.
Because it's a 2-year-old.
Yeah, exactly.
But
70,000
Christians thrown into. There you go. So 70,000 Christians in North Korea have been thrown into prison.
Out of a possible 400,000. I think. Would you ever go to North Korea?
I would.
Yeah, same.
I would.
I would.
I'd love to film it in there, but I know like you can only film certain areas. Well, did you see the story of that guy that went there a couple years ago? He was from the US, I believe, and he was in the main hotel. As a tourist, you can only stay in this hotel there.
Yeah. And
he went to like a floor that you weren't meant to go to, and there was a propaganda poster, and he took it down and put it in his bag.
Yeah.
As like a travel thing.
Yeah.
But he got caught on camera, and North Korea like tortured him and imprisoned him like for like ages because he just took this one poster down. And there was like live broadcasts of him in North Korea saying sorry and stuff like that. And they eventually sent him back to America, but like a week later he died because like all the torture he went through, and they say that he injected him with shit and stuff.
Damn.
Yeah, and he was only like 25 or something like that.
Well, another thing that you've heard, like when you go to North Korea and they do like a big, what is it called when you go to a country and they show you around like a tour? Yeah, it's a tour, but it's called something else. But they got a tour around. They have a guide that speaks English because no one else speaks English. But they go around, and they went to like the museum, and just you're in an escalator going up or going down. I don't know which way, but and it's just playing the national anthem for like hours and hours on end, and you're listening to the national anthem, and there's people like in character, actual people in character, like doing salutes to like Kim Jong-un. And
that's just brainwashing. It's crazy.
It's weird. I don't know. No, it's strange, but. Around the world.
Back on like Rumble, because we missed a bit on that because of our whole thing. It's actually overtaken all the socials on the Apple charts for downloads. Yeah.
Is it? It must be because it's like in the last like 6 months it's blown up.
Yeah.
Because it's not overtaken YouTube or any other.
There's
no way.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it has.
Oh, there's no.
But I think not all together. It's like this week or something like that.
Because.
But yeah.
Because it's
My other point I got here, it happened a couple weeks ago, but it's just a talking point. I see this guy, Adrian Portelli, skylifted his McLaren.
Oh, yes, I did see this.
In Melbourne to his penthouse.
Yes.
So it's the most expensive apartment in Australia.
Yeah. And there's a... Oh, yeah, that's gnarly.
Yeah.
Absolutely
and
gnarly.
Supposedly when he got it up there, because he's still building the interior, he did donuts in his thing. Yeah.
That's the guy. He owns like some online...
LMCT Plus, the giveaway thing.
Yeah, the giveaway thing.
Yeah, with Powerfish.
Yeah. That is insane.
They gave away a $1.3 million house a couple weeks ago.
They're giving away crap. It's every day, isn't it? They're giving away.
I think a couple times a week, yeah.
Gnarly. But,
NRL talk.
now, sport.
I'm not a big sports person.
Ryan is putting in editing of stuff going on in the background on the green screen and music. But,
before this all starts, I'm not a big sports person. I watch the NRL like every now and then. We've got like a tipping comp with like our friends, but
fuck you, Chris, you fucked us for this one.
So Eli probably will take the reign on the sports, but I've got
the last week it's been a bit unique because Origin's coming on.
Origin's coming
on. And we've had about half the games as usual. Yeah. So there's not really that much to talk about.
And half the teams aren't even there.
Yeah, half the players aren't even there, but there's been some what you'd think upsets, even though I'll go on to the Saturday night Broncos v Warriors.
Warriors, yeah.
You'd think Warriors would flog them just because of the number. I think Broncos had 5 players out.
Something like that.
But
it came down to the wire, and Warriors would have won. I don't know who the player was, but
the forward didn't grab him.
Yeah, the forward grabbed the other guy's jersey, which wasn't even needed. Like, it did nothing.
Yeah, it did nothing.
But like that stopped them from scoring.
But do you think that he should have been pulled up for that, or do you think that's a bunk?
Yeah.
He should have been.
He should have been pulled up for it because it is a rule, and like it's fair enough because it's bringing back a player, but it wasn't needed and it was stupid. Yeah. But if he didn't do that, Warriors would have won.
I watched the game like just after it happened, and the Warriors were on top. They should have won that. I think they in the first like 20 or 30 minutes they had like 3 or 4 chances when they were like should have scored when something stupid happened. Yeah. And
well, probably the big thing that happened was obviously the Corey, I don't know how to say his last name, Hara. How do you say this? Corey Hara.
Oh, this is. I was looking at this. Why? The big thing that happened this week, Rabbitohs v Canberra. This Corey fella, fully. The thing is, have you seen the video? He got a bit of a hit. He's got up. He
walked a little bit. And then he
just went down.
Yeah.
And he was. You saw on the TV. We saw probably a second or two
of him having a fit on the field,
fully
having a
seizure on the field. Yeah. You see it every now and then. Last year with Cobbo, you saw he was seizing up, but that was because he got it was just immediate knocked out, seizing up. But this one, he got up.
He walked a bit, then he leant over and he was looking to the sidelines to kind of be like help. Yo. And then he just next minute it cuts the camera and he's on the ground having a seizure. Yeah. And it's kind of similar to I think it was last year that rookie NFL player. Did you see that? There was a rookie NFL player. I think he was on the Bucks. Maybe I might have got that wrong. But yeah, he was a rookie. It was his first year, I'm pretty sure. And he had a heart attack in the middle of the field, in the middle of the game. Just had a heart attack, and I'm pretty sure he's in hospital for a couple of weeks after it.
You saw happened again. Eriksson in the World Cup game, Denmark v Croatia. I think Denmark v Croatia. I think that was the game, and Eriksson. Must have been at the 60th minute or something, and he was having a heart attack on the field in the middle of the game.
Yeah, it just shows how much they put their body through.
And I don't think it's the getting knocked out; it's the constant bang of just like in boxing. Those
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there was that other guy in boxing. I'm pretty sure he actually died.
Yeah.
And he was in a fight, and then next minute, he must have just got a bad hit.
Yeah.
And he was fighting like a ghost. There was like no one in front of him, and he was just like throwing, and he fainted. I'm pretty sure he died. But yeah.
Now that like with social media, we're seeing what can happen.
A lot more. Yeah.
It's really scary.
We got another article here. I don't know if we'll.
Oh, it's going on about how one of the forwards. Scroll down a little bit.
Well, there was a score. Is that the full score here?
Yeah, no. So Canberra won, and that's another upset.
I don't know. I think I tipped Canberra actually.
Going down. He said one of the players said that it was like the worst thing that he's ever seen on the field.
Yeah, well, you could see that big bloke.
Yeah, no, that's the guy that I'm trying to. There's it's up. Up a little bit more, maybe. A little bit.
Yeah. And you can see him mouthing even like fuck, like like crazy. But this was him the day after.
Yeah.
And he was I saw it on the news, and
but in that video
he's saying, "Oh, thanks for all the support." And he looks fine. He looks chill.
Yeah.
But I'm sure. I don't know if he'll play next week. Do you reckon he'll play next week?
No. Because after a concussion like that, you have a week off.
Yeah.
But he should have a lot of weeks.
You know what's this is a bad thing that happened, but the funniest shit that's happened with this, he went through that tackle. HIA wasn't called at all, but HIA gets called on stupid shit.
True. Yeah. He's I don't know. HIA. Another NRL bunker screwing the game, but it's alright. Canberra Raiders. Oh yeah, another thing.
Yeah.
So Canberra Raiders, they've got this. They're sliding money on the table because Whiten isn't playing, and then randomly, the Origin player, the big fella with the mullet, Papali. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but he's retired from Origin this year.
Yeah,
and those are two biggest players of Canberra, and they've both said that they're not playing. It makes you think, is that going to be a thing that's going to happen? Are the Broncos or these other teams going to be like, hey mate, we'll give you some money
to stay
and
not do Origin,
and I wonder if that's going to be a thing in contracts when they write it up.
What's the incentive of doing that though?
Well, Papali'i and Whiten, they both played Origin.
Yeah, for say for example for Canberra, what's the incentive of keeping those players?
Because it means that because they're like, there's what is it, more than 6 weeks when you don't have your big players.
Yeah, that's true.
And none of the other teams have their big players.
Yeah.
And you do, so you can just run right.
Yeah, okay.
And you're going to see Canberra's going to be top at the end of this stage of Origin.
Yeah, you might be right, to be honest. Yeah.
So I think it's going to be a thing in contracts that there's like when the team writes up the contract, there's going to be this clause in there when you say that you won't play Origin.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
and then
another thing in sports.
No, we'll skip that.
I've got one point about this. I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
But the F1 in Monaco.
Yeah, Monaco.
Yeah. It looked sick. Like I saw a couple photos where they're right on the harbour there. You see that?
Yeah, no. Monaco is one of the most scenic, and it's just history. It's the history of F1. Still doesn't change the fact that it's boring as fuck. Yeah. It is the most boring race.
Yeah. I've never got into it.
If you're there watching it, it'd be awesome because you're like, oh crap, I'm in Monaco. Like Monaco is a millionaire city. Like everyone around is rich. That's cool. But last year there was one overtake by Schumacher's kid. That was it, the whole race.
Oh, really?
That was it. The whole everything else stayed the same, except for maybe a crash.
Well, the one thing I saw about it was McGregor. Do you see how McGregor turned up?
No.
McGregor turned up in a Lamborghini yacht.
Oh yeah.
And pulled into the port where the race was in his Lamborghini yacht filled with Irish balloons. That is the most McGregor way to do anything.
Do you think McGregor's going to come back?
Yeah, he has to. He can't leave on what happened in the last fight.
Because that's the one that he screwed his ankle up.
Yeah. He won't end his career on that. I reckon he might have one or maybe two more fights left in him.
It's insane how talking your shit can make you millions, because Conor McGregor isn't in the conversation of the best fighters. No. I don't think he's not in the conversation.
He's just entertainment.
He's just exactly. Yeah. But that's another. We've got another.
This is Eli's.
Exactly. Well, we should have done this before, because now we're going. We've gone from sports to news again, but we're going on about.
We'll figure all this shit out as we go. This is the first episode.
Yeah.
Of us figuring shit out.
Yeah. So I'm going on about the average rent in Australia in Brisbane is $600. I think it's $624.
Yeah. That's
only behind Sydney and Canberra, and it's increased 11% this year. And it is just going to continue to rise after COVID. Everyone decided to buy in COVID. Well, it's because of interstate migration. People from Sydney buying a $2 million house in Sydney is a shithole, but they come up here and they can get a $2 million house, and it's a good house.
Yeah. Well, my dad's onto all of this, like the interest rates going up and stuff like that. I'm not big on it because, like, I'm not good with numbers really. Yeah. But he says the major reason why interest rates are up so high is because over COVID, right? COVID fucked everything, obviously.
Yeah.
But once we got out of COVID, people were spending.
Exactly.
Like travel and like spending a lot of money going out with people, and that's why interest rates are so high.
It's because they want to make people not spend money.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think it's so hard.
Yeah.
The interest rate, I reckon the interest rate will have to go up so much that people struggle.
Yeah.
And then they'll crash. And people will start like complaining, and you're complaining, but you're also going out to restaurants on a Friday night. So fix your problems, lad.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a hard one.
It's really hard. Glad I don't have to.
This is one of the main segments that we've got this week.
Yeah.
So I'm not a big pop and hip hop and like rap fan. Me and Eli have got very different music tastes.
Yes, we do.
But we're gonna do this thing each week where we give each other an album or a single or something to like check out. And this week Eli's given me to listen to Jack Harlow's new album, Jackman.
Yeah.
And I wrote some
because we can discuss this for a long time, because he said some things in this.
I was gonna go through some of the things he said, but I got it in my head. But so we're gonna rate it out of 10 each.
Yeah.
We'll keep that to the end though. But I'll say my good things and bad things about the thing. So. He's got some very questionable lines.
Very questionable. Very.
In the album, obviously. I picked up a couple. They aren't probably going to be quoted because I didn't actually write it down. There was one line where he says, I have Microsoft to complete assignments. Why?
I don't know.
And another one was... there was another stupid line.
But in every song, there's stupid lines that just don't make sense. So we can't blame him for that. But he made some in the first or second song. I don't remember which song it was. He was going on. He said he was the best white rapper except for Slim Shady. Who do you think? Do you think he's correct? Who do you think?
No, he isn't. There's not many good white rappers, to be honest.
And another question we rise here. Logic. What? No, but like,
the main points that I liked of the album is the track 2 and 3. The blend between them is awesome. Really good.
It's awesome.
Like it sounds like one big song.
Yes.
But a negative for the album, I've got a lot more negatives than positives.
Yeah.
Negatives. All songs are like 1:20.
Yes, that's true.
But there's one big song. I think it's like the second to last or something.
Yeah, Gang, I think it's called.
The best lyrics was definitely Gang Gang Gang.
Oh, that is a
very strong message in it.
Very. And then there's another song, and he's talking about his relationship with his brothers, and then the brothers' relationship with him, and then his relation with his dad, and his dad's relation with his mum, and it's this whole story.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like a song that you'd go out and you'd be bopping your head to or anything, but there were some good messages in these songs.
There were, but it's definitely not my thing, eh?
No.
Like, it's not my type of music. I don't like a lot of modern pop and rap and stuff. But yeah, it was all right. My favorite song out of it was Denver. If you know that one. Yes. It's just got a good beat to it. I liked it.
And there's a lyric in that one, and he's talking about, like, he's going on about, and he says something about an elephant, and he's not talking about the elephant in the room, but he said it in a really good way that there's obviously a problem, but everyone's not talking about it, and he's like not talking about the elephant, and because my preference is that it's by far not his best. You don't walk into this expecting a great, like, his typical music, but it's emotional. It was you don't go to the gym listening to this stuff, but if you're in the car and you just want to chill out, there was alright. Yeah.
I listened to it in the car driving, and it was alright. It was a quick album to get through.
It was, yeah.
But yeah, overall, and gang, what do you think that kind of thing would happen to us? Like, people will know?
100%.
Yeah.
Because you hear it all the time.
Yeah.
When you speak to your dad, like when I speak to my dad, he's had situations like that. Your dad's probably had the same.
Yeah.
It's
crazy that, the people, like, that you know, like, and you think that they would never do that.
Yeah. Rating out of 10.
Rating out of 10, the album, I gave it a 5.
Okay.
It's alright to listen to. I wouldn't listen to it again.
Yeah.
And probably the big song out of it is Gang Gang, and it's too sad. I wouldn't listen to it.
Yeah.
And I like Denver. Denver's alright, but I probably wouldn't listen to it.
Yeah. I gave it a 6.5. It's definitely it's a good album. It is, but there's probably only 2 songs that are going straight into the playlist.
Well,
but
I really liked it. I really liked the album cover, to be honest.
Oh, the album cover was class.
Album cover's really cool, and it reminded me of something. It reminded me of this image of Mr. Eli Hooper here. And I had to just add him in here. What? And I reckon it looks pretty similar, mate. I even added a little bit of goatee for you. Just to...
Alrighty. Well, I saw there was another one.
Oh, yeah. And I was playing around with the new... So I'm a photographer, and I keep up with all the software and stuff. And Photoshop's got this new AI thing, and I was playing around with it, and I was doing this. The goatee is AI added.
Really?
Yeah. It's really good, and it can extend...
Can we zoom in? Or
I think we can.
No, we can't.
Yeah, we can. Like, it's pretty good.
Yeah, she looks...
It looks a bit fuzzy, but it's a fuzzy image in general.
Exactly.
But this new AI thing, it's crazy, right? So this is what came out of it. Don't put your estimations on what I'm going to show you here, because it's a lot better than this. But I just told it, because I was trying to make it, because he's shirtless, and the other one I was trying to make you shirtless. I told it to make the person shirtless. This monstrosity came up. I don't know what this is. For the listeners, it's like a guy. It kind of looks like a Little Dicky a bit.
It does, yeah.
And it's just
no nipples, like just
a PlayStation 2 character.
Yes, that's it.
Someone that will give you a quest.
That's it.
Oh, it
Walk up to him. He's even got his arms crossed like this. He's like, please follow me.
Yeah.
He's like a. If Minecraft were better quality, he's a villager. He's a villager. That's him. He's got his arm.
But yeah, so with this Photoshop AI thing, I thought a cool thing to do would be to get like famous album covers and extend what's along the album covers, right? So you can get an image, right, that you've taken and crop it out, and AI fills in what's in the outside, right? So I got this here. And so we'll start with Jack Harlow. So we're still on the Jack Harlow album, right? So it's this, and then it goes into this. It's done his legs. really well.
The legs look really well, but everything else is shit.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't know what this is. But the legs
look really good.
Yeah.
The legs look really good.
But this is still in beta, by the way. So it's like.
And up the top, was that in the first one?
No, it was only down to like here.
That's been added really. It's just that side and that side. I know what he's trying to do. That's a wall.
Yeah.
And you can see there's a tap down there.
Oh yeah, there is too. Yeah. Wow.
So,
is it a tap?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah. But I don't know what's happened here.
I don't know.
But yeah, that's a good one. So I've also got the Nevermind Baby. You know, like the Nirvana album.
Yeah.
And that has changed into this.
Wow.
Yeah.
That looks awesome.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
That looks so good.
Yeah. It's got. I added the shark in.
That looks shit. That looks shit.
But that's not like added in. That's AI added in. I just asked it to put a shark there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I didn't add it in. I just asked AI.
So you said extend, but please add shark.
Okay. So the Queen album.
This is gonna be weird.
Hot Space.
Yeah.
Change into that. It's a bit artsy.
It's trying. It looks, to be fair, not that bad, but I can tell.
I don't know what's happened down here.
I can tell what the AI is trying to do. But
it's done well. Like, it's kind of picked up what it's meant to be.
Yeah. It shows that there's faces.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened in the bottom right corner here, but
it looks
alright.
It looks alright.
Okay, so the best one of it all was the Abbey Road album.
Okay.
The famous Beatles album.
Yes.
This one I got surprised with. I didn't think it would do this well.
Okay.
That is crazy.
It looks. They've added in texture down the bottom, and it looks really good.
Yeah.
And they've extended it. We'll go back to the last one.
There's no trees on the side here, and then it goes into that.
Wow. You can tell that it's lacking a bit of texture on the trees, just because it's not like the leaves. They look a bit grainy
But it's crazy.
But it looks really good.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
And then I've closed it all.
Closed it all.
But the last one I got was, I thought I'd get into a bit of more your music, right? Yeah. The Drake album.
Okay, Drake.
I wanted to know what his body looked like for this photo, right?
Okay.
So I just wanted to extend it a bit. It's done well. It's made body.
It does.
Like, he looks painted already, and this looks like the same texture. Like, that looks the same.
The necklace, it got extended really well.
Yeah.
But I think the body is a bit weird.
If you think the body's weird now, mate, I thought I wanted to see his legs. So I tried to extend it a bit more. It turned into a fucking baked bean. I don't know what's happened from here on down.
Is that his skeleton?
It does look like a skeleton, doesn't it? I don't know what happened with
and
this.
And is that a different language?
I don't know.
That is.
I don't know what all this is. I think it's picked up his text up here.
Oh, yes.
And just scrambled it.
Yeah.
But
that'd be it.
Yeah, he turned into a baked bean.
But
I don't think this one's too bad.
No, I think that one looks alright.
Yeah.
But
gone from that,
it's getting there.
And as well, it's added in the background forest and stuff. Like,
yeah, it has.
Like, when you think about it.
Why did it add the forest?
I don't know.
Made it?
It fits it though.
It does. It
Yeah.
It made it look good, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And that's all I did, really.
To be fair, it looks pretty good.
It's only in beta, so it's only new.
Yeah.
But yeah, I personally think the Abbey Road one is crazy.
Yeah, I think the baby one.
The Nevermind one. Yeah.
If we go back in there next week, we'll do it and we'll say, don't add the shark, and we'll just see what it does.
No, I did that first, and it's just water.
It's just water. And did you extend it again? Just water?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So,
that's kind of crap.
But anyway, it did all right. What else is in our notes? Here?
Movie of the week. All right. So I've got this movie that I've been watching
Well,
it.
it looks like a series you wrote.
A series. The missus and I have been watching it, and it's called From, and it's on Stan.
Yeah, okay.
And it's a movie that I reckon you will like, and some of the boys will like it. It's kind of like Smile and all those horrors.
Oh yeah.
When it's a bit trippy. So the series start. Well, there's going to be a little bit of spoilers in this, but this movie starts and you're in a bus, and the bus you're going down a road, and the bus there's a tree on the road.
Yeah.
So
okay.
that you turn back, and the bus driver goes into a town, and as soon as you get into this town, you start a curse, and everyone in this town cannot leave, and if you try and leave, you just come back to the same spot. But at night, there's these monsters that come out, look like normal people, but they can't stop smiling. So if you come in contact, they'll have a conversation with you, but they just won't let you go, and then they'll just come and kill you.
So they're like most people's neighbours.
Yeah,
they just won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, won't shut the fuck up. But if you can stay in a house and lock a door, and they can't come in. They can't bash it down or anything.
Yeah,
but if you
okay.
unlock the door, they come in and they have authority and they just kill you. But the first scene...
It kind of sounds like I haven't seen it, but it kind of sounds like a Smile cross like Bird Box.
Yeah, that's
kind
it.
of thing.
But what happened, like the first episode of the series, it's a situation when a mum and a daughter, they've just rocked up to the town in this bus.
Yeah.
And they've seen some people and they've run into a house. No one else is in there. And the mum has told the kid, don't open the door, whatever it takes. But an old woman comes to the window and is having a chat with the kid. And the kid's like, oh, carrying on, being a kid. And the grandma goes, oh, can you please open the window just so I can hear you more clearly? And the kid does it. The grandma comes in and rips them all to shreds. And it's a bit of a trippy movie show to watch, but that's the end of From. You should watch it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about. I've watched all of this. Have you finished your From show?
Yes. Well, no, I think I've got weekly episodes coming out.
Okay, yeah. Well, I finished this show that I'm going to mention. I think a lot of people watched it. The Last of Us, the TV show.
Yeah.
Did you end up watching it?
No, I didn't.
It is one of the best shows I've watched.
Really?
Yeah, it is so good.
And have you played the video game?
I played the game, and it is basically scene for scene an exact replica of the game.
Really?
And it is well shot. The actors were chosen awesome.
Yeah.
Like, they're one of the best series I've ever watched. And just the camera work in it is sexy as.
Yeah.
But I won't spoil it for you because it is definitely worth a watch.
Worth the watch.
But, right, a bit of a spoiler. It is a major spoiler, actually. But I'm going to say it anyway. The whole premise of Last of Us, if you didn't know, was there is a girl named Ellie, and she has, like, this... they're in a zombie apocalypse, obviously, and she has blood. Her blood, she can't get infected. So she's the only person that can't get infected, and... Yeah, she's trying to get to this other town so they can make a cure out of her blood. And Joel, the main guy that takes her all across the town. But at the start, there's this chick, I forget her name, but there's this chick that is looking after Ellie at the start and hands her off to Joel to bring her to this other place.
Yeah.
By the time Joel and Ellie get there at the end... That chick that handed her off is already there.
What?
So
there's the point of the show is
that the Joel has to
do that. But
Joel has to get her there safely.
Yeah.
But the chick got there safely. so there's no point of handing off Ellie. But yeah, but the rest of the show's great. It's an awesome show. Video game of the week.
Oh, I didn't have a video game. I mean,
well, I got a new video game this week.
Yeah.
And it's been massive everywhere. And it is, again, one of the best games I've ever played. Zelda Tears of Kingdom. I didn't play Breath of the Wild because I didn't have a Switch. I bought a Switch off Marketplace. Got it for an absolute steal,
you did.
$180 or something I got it for on Marketplace. Brand new. There was this couple moving out and they need to get rid of some stuff. I got it. But anyway, playing Tears of Kingdom. One of the best games I've ever played. So cool.
Is because it is on a Switch, and I know that the quality is shite. Like
the thing with the Switch though is there's like a dock, and you like put in the dock and it goes to your TV.
Yeah, and it's
just on your TV like PlayStation.
It's perfect.
Yeah, but it's good for me because like obviously my girlfriend, like we live in separate houses. And we go back and forth a lot. So I don't have a lot of time to play PlayStation and stuff anymore. I love playing games. But a Switch is so good because you can bring it anywhere. Yeah. You just get a quick couple hours in the game.
That's
and then,
it.
Yeah, get rid of it.
Because how have you finished or how far through
it? Mate. It's got something stupid. I'll look it up. But it's got stupid amount of hours of gameplay. Tears of... I think that's what the game's called. I might have got it wrong. Yeah. Hours of gameplay. Should come up. It has 174 hours of gameplay.
Is that like to complete it? Because I imagine there's side quests so you don't need
I don't know. But yeah, that's what it just came up with. But yeah. Well,
that's everything, but we've still got some things to go through.
Did we miss stuff?
Oh, well, no. We went through it because the only thing we missed was the AI stuff. Yeah. And then we went through that. Rumble, Kick, we spoke about that. TikToks, I didn't have any. AI, Florida Man. Let us know what you think of the structure.
It's horrible.
It's horrible.
It's fucking
but I think
terrible.
Like today.
This was our first ever go at it. This is our first ever setup of it. I think by the end we got into a bit of a flow.
Yes,
which was good. The start was shambles.
It was half an hour, and I reckon we got 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Of stuff.
Oh, we did all right. Oh, after we got it set up properly. Yeah. Like the mouse wasn't working.
But now we're cooking.
Yeah, we're good. Now. We've got it all set up. This is a really shoddy setup, but we'll get it working, and we'll get some talking points. I think in the future we're going to do like some games, like TV show games.
Yes.
We're going to get some guests in of like, I don't know, like friends that can talk about interesting stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting people, like they aren't like celebrities or anything, but they've got interesting stories to tell. Anything you got to say?
I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping this is going to be a weekly thing because it's just an excuse to do something really.
Yeah, and a good catch up time in the middle of the week.
Great catch up time. And
hopefully they come out. I think we're going to aim for maybe Tuesday or Wednesday they come out. Yeah. I don't know. It might change.
This one's going to be hard because you're going to have to
edit it pretty quick,
and try and
should be all right.
Edit this,
they'll be right.
This one's going to take a while to edit because there's been some
cuts and stuff. And we'll try and figure out up here our little. You probably see it as our logo at the moment, but it's just a green screen. And we're gonna try and chuck images up there.
Throw images up
when we're talking about it, but. Yeah, it's going to be horrible. I'm sorry. You probably haven't sat through this far, to be honest. But
if you have, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And also, follow us on all our socials, which is Roughed Up Pod on everything.
Yeah.
So that will help us out a lot. Yeah. Like we've got TikTok, Instagram. I think we've got a Twitter even. So I just try to grab the everything.
I need to get the passwords for shit.
Yeah,
so I can just say some outlandish crap. And you guys will not know if it's me or Ryan.
So. Yeah. But I don't know. This whole layout's going to be shambles. Yeah. I'm sorry for that. Thank you for listening to the first pod. We will hopefully do these weekly.
Yeah.
Again. And just thank you for sticking around.
I'm Eli Hooper. And that's Ryan.
I'm Ryan.
Actually, I won't say Eli Hooper. Cut Hooper. I'm Eli.
No, our names are on the back.
Okay, I'm Eli Hooper. It's fine.
Okay. Well, thank you for listening. Adios.